Hi, I'm Salz, Sales Management Strategist and author of Sales Differentiation. Thank you for watching part one of what salespeople can and should do right now. There are no slides with today's talk. This is just my way of helping each one of you during these challenging times. It's my way of helping a sales community that has given so much to me, and it's my way of giving back. Look, this is a challenging time for everyone. It's emotional, it's scary. There's so much unknown for all of us right now. And the media, well, they're certainly not helping us, are they? They keep pounding us with this negative news, and they perpetuate our fears. They show us these up-to-the-minute stats of the sick, like we're watching a ball game and looking at the scoreboard. And we get this conflicting information. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask. You don't even know what to believe anymore. And many of us have been left to stare at the sky looking for answers, or at least toilet paper. And if I've just described how you're feeling right now, rest assured you're not alone. So many people are feeling this way today. But this also means we're at a crossroads. We have a choice. We can decide to curl up and lay in our beds and wait for this all to be over, right? That's certainly an option. Or we can decide to dig in our heels and take the actions necessary to solidify today and tomorrow for ourselves, our families, our fellow employees, and our companies. Look, my world is challenging just like yours. I've had some clients need to pause consulting engagements because of cash flow concerns. 2 of my kids who are away at college are now back home studying online. Same with my son, who's a high school junior. And my family is looking to me right now the same way yours is looking to you. To stay strong, to fight the fight every day. Now let's be clear. We are not first responders, far from it. But we are, as salespeople, we are the front line for our companies. And all employees are counting on us right now to rise to the occasion with their hope. So you're probably hearing about funds coming from the federal government to help out companies. Well, that's a Band-Aid. That's not the remedy. We're the remedy. We in sales, we are the remedy. And our employees need us to sell our way out of this. So that means we don't have the luxury of burying our heads in the sand and waiting for this all to be over. We need to do something now. So when I said a moment ago we have a choice, well, we really don't. We need to take some key actions right now. Now, some salespeople are afraid to reach out to prospects and clients now, but sales is not to be feared, but rather revered. If your heart's in the right place, you'll never be wrong. Which means you should have no fear of making calls to prospects and clients right now. So let me share a couple of stories with you. An accountant coaching client of mine, he's not a salesperson, he's a practitioner, but he also has business development responsibilities. And he's in New York City, and you know how horrible things have been in New York City. And in the last several weeks, he's brought in six new clients to his accounting firm. And I want to get this right. Let me read you this text he sent me just the other day. He said, "Coronavirus couldn't stop the ink I got today. It can be done. It's working for him because he believes it can be done." An accounting software client of mine had a record sales month in March, and they're tracking to have another one in April. Their salespeople believe it can be done, and I hope you do as well. See, mindset is so important in sales. Not just today, always. If you believe you can't sell today, you're right. If you believe you can sell today, you're right. You get to choose what you're going to believe. Now, one of the aspects I absolutely love about sales, I really do, is that sales has its roots in optimism. We're fundamentally optimistic people. Now, sometimes our sales managers wish we weren't so optimistic. We're forecasting deals and we overset expectations. But we are truly optimistic people. That's our core. That's what makes us so successful. Don't let anyone or any circumstance take that away from you. Now, some people are tossing out these trite expressions like, "this is the new normal." Sure, you've heard it. Well, that's certainly going to mess with your head. But we have to take a step back and recognize this isn't the new normal. It's a blip. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but this is just a moment in time. One day in the not too distant future, we will have in-person meetings again. We'll work out of offices again with our colleagues. There'll be a return to business normalcy. Very, very few disagree with that statement, and I hope you share my perspective on that. This will sooner than later be behind us. Now, what some have already discovered is that uncertainty breeds opportunity. Let me share that with you again. Uncertainty breeds opportunity. And there's opportunity for all of us right now, and you can see it happening. As you know, Major League Baseball is on pause right now. There's no games being played. So their uniform manufacturer, well, they don't have any uniforms to make. So what are they doing? They're manufacturing masks. General Motors and Ford, they're making ventilators. These companies are helping us, but let's be really, really clear. They're minting money. They're making lots of money right now. I mean, look at Zoom. How few people heard of Zoom just a couple of months ago? And now it's everywhere. They're helping us and they're making money. And that's the key with sales. We help people, and there's nothing wrong. You never have to apologize for being paid for it. So those are just a few examples. There truly is opportunity for all of us right now. We just need to look for it. Now, something all of us have been given right now, we've all been given the gift of time. Today, we have come to appreciate the value of a minute more than ever before in our lifetime. Time's precious. It's a resource that can't be changed. No one gets more or fewer minutes in their day. We all get the same amount. And there's a huge question that we all have to answer right now. All of us. How are we going to use those minutes? Because here's one thing I can assure you of. The winners from today will be those who use today's minutes wisely. Once a minute's passed, it's gone forever. And no amount of money is ever going to bring that minute back to us. So how we invest our time today determines our future. We can't let a single minute pass without making a conscious decision of how we'll invest our time. For me, I have a new book in development called Sell Different, and the manuscript is due to the publisher in September, and I was a little nervous about hitting that deadline. Well, I've been using this gift of time that I've been given to crank out that book. Just in the last week, I've written over 8,000 words, and now my plan is to turn it into the publisher in June. Now look, the concept of time investment isn't revolutionary. I didn't make it up. But what it doesn't do is answer the question for you of how to best do it. Well, in part 2 of this video program, I'm going to share with you a series of critical action steps that you can and should take right now to improve today's and tomorrow's circumstance. Stay tuned.